We're in conversation with Mr. Vivek Srivatsa, who will be telling us more about the newly launched Tata Altroz Racer.
Multi-powertrain strategy is something that has worked extremely well for us. Um, Definitely in the Altroz, with the alpha architecture on which the Altroz is based, we realized pretty early that the architecture is capable of managing the diverse requirements of different powertrains and the kind of customers who are going to drive it. But this strategy is proliferated across most of our other products as well, where of course, gasoline, diesel, CNG, and also EV is prevalent, and it really allows us to expand our portfolio to a very diverse set of customers, geographically, income level, and also in terms of the different kind of usages within the same family. Coming back to Altroz, I think it's a key area that we've always been keen to exhibit the prowess of the architecture, and I think this turbocharged engine will bring out another aspect of Altroz performance and get in a fresh set of customers. So petrol obviously is the largest. We have about 60-61% contribution from petrol. CNG has been really catching up. This was India's first dual cylinder CNG vehicle, and obviously it really caught people's attention. About 31% of our sales come from CNG and 8% from diesel. In fact, it's very surprising. In the last few months, diesel demand has actually picked up in some of our products, and I think many of us, including from the manufacturer side, are guilty on kind of relegating diesel to we don't promote it and we don't announce the benefits of diesel, and have left it to the customers' interest and enthusiasm to purchase diesel. But I think I would actually see diesel continuing very strongly. Definitely not going to decline, but I would see that till the emission norms allow, the demand for diesel will continue pretty strong and flat. I mean, it might not grow, but it's definitely going to be sustained very strongly. I don't see it tapering downwards very soon. I think it is just our intense launch calendar. If you go back to Auto Expo and see the period between then and now, almost every 2-3 months we've been launching something or announcing something. So the product development teams, engineering teams have been really busy, and it's just a question of when this could come out. Right? I mean, we've had this reputation of at least of late, that whatever we display in the Auto Expo, we do come out with subsequently. So the intent has always been from the Auto Expo itself to launch it, and here we are today. Again, it's a question of prioritization and amount of time, money we are able to commit to this program. It is a niche market. The objective of this is to actually showcase the prowess of Altroz overall, of the platform, the X4 architecture, or Alpha Arc as we know it. And I mean, we are not ruling it out in the future, and it all depends on how demand comes up, but we are more than capable of delivering it. But what you see now with the manual transmission is the quickest we could get out in the limitations of investment and time that we could manage. So better have something than nothing, I would say. The way we are looking at it is, it just unleashes, opens a window into a whole realm of possible, I would say. From the time we launched it in 2020 to now, we are seeing increasing number of people using it. It's more like how you integrate it into a lifestyle, and once you start getting used to that kind of data, that kind of tribe mentality where you can compare yourself with others, and also the smaller features like kind of geofencing and all that. On EVs you can actually see how much it has charged and stuff like that. Gradually it starts going up in terms of number of usage, and even in each customer the number of times it is being used. So I would say that for the last 3 years the percentage of use in our existing customers has gone really high, because people start actually seeing the benefits, and that really is the measure for us on how much they will pay and use it subsequently. Because it's like any other, it's like let's say a fitness watch. Initially you just use it to see some reminders or notifications, but gradually you start seeing the data that it throws at you in terms of sleep, in terms of steps, in terms of health parameters, and it takes about 6 months to a year to get addicted to that. I would use the word addiction positively, but after that then you can't remove that from your mindset, right? You're willing to pay for it. So that's where we are. I would like to say that number of uses have gone up hugely in the last 3 years, and I think we shouldn't have a problem in people paying for that service going forward. No, in fact we are doing it right away. While all these features come in with the Racer, we are parallelly launching these features in the normal range as well. So it's I would say a double whammy on the Altroz range. We are parallelly premiumizing the existing range, the 1.2 NA product, as well as launching it on the Altroz Racer. Definitely, I think we have put a lot into developing. Like I said, we had a very strong base, with the Alpha architecture. Fundamentally, it has the footprint, the capability to, really deliver that kind of an exciting drive. We just had to power it with the right engine and transmission. We've had very capable, talent within our own engineering team. Of course, fortunate to have Narayan Karthikeyan to help us really push the envelope in terms of what we can achieve without really making it too expensive. That's a balance we've always tried to achieve. Make that level of performance and enjoyment, but also democratize it. Don't make it too expensive so that it becomes niche. So we are very confident that the way the car performs, once people test drive it, they will just fall in love with it. We'll have to see. It is a niche segment. We already have some competitors who are in this market. I think we should be able to do as much as they are, or even slightly higher, because we believe the capability of the car is that much better, and I think it's about how much the heart rules over the head in terms of customers. Firstly, I think we need to see when Altroz comes out. Obviously, it will be based on the active architecture, which is a pure EV architecture. We have again showcased this in 2020, I guess, in Auto Expo. So it's a matter of time, like you say, when it comes out. But positioning is not always about pricing. Finding a gap in the price ladder. It's about what kind of customer wants to buy. If there's a space for Altroz Racer and there's a space for the various fuel options of Altroz, EV also, there will be a certain kind of buyer whom we will target. So it's not always about finding price gaps, but it's more about finding need gaps and catering to different mindsets of customers. And I'm sure there's a lot of customers who, hatchbacks are still a pretty large part of the industry, more than 27%, I guess. And within that, premium hatchbacks are the largest category right now. So for if you look at an EV, the kind of capability it will unleash, and also the benefit it will unleash, all of us know. So there will be a market there for that, we believe.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Yeah.